In this video, we're going to be covering how to do a takeoff on an asphalt shingle roof. First thing we're going to want to do is open up the PDF. So we'll go to Import ePlan from PDF, and we'll choose the plans that we need for this project. Once we've done that, we're going to want to find the page with the roof plan and select to open that page. I believe this is on page 8. So here we are, here's the roof plan. So I'll click the Import ePlan button. I want to make sure that's anywhere from 3,000 to 5,000 pixels. Okay, and here we got the roof plan. Now, what I want to do first is set the scale of the plan. Let's go to Digitizer, set ePlan scale, and we'll choose a horizontal line. You can choose any line. I like to choose the long ones because I believe it makes it more accurate, but in reality it probably doesn't make much of a difference as long as the lines that you're choosing are done correctly. 31 feet, 7 inches. So this is a fairly straightforward project. So we can go to pitch roof, and I'll start by tracing out the roof. So I want to pay attention to these lines because it looks like these are the actual measurements, and then the roof plane, the roof perimeter actually starts here. So we'll follow that around the roof, making sure we're hitting those corners. If you have a wheel mouse, this usually helps in zooming in and zooming out. What is going on here? So it looks like we got something that's going on here. So we'll want to take a look at our architectural drawings to see what exactly is going on here. Because you can't always see everything you need to from the roof plan. You might have to look at other angles of the house to see what's going on. Oh, so I actually did this. Oh no, I did it right. So there's a valley here, so we want to end the line there and then continue to the end as well, because we're going to label this line separately. Okay, so next thing we can do is label the perimeters of the roof. So I'm going to start with the eaves. We can just select all the eaves on the house. There. I think that is all. So we'll go to pitch perimeter, eave with gutter. It doesn't really matter what you put here. It's 4. Majority is about 4.5 12, so we can choose that. Next we can choose the gables. So I'll choose those differently because they are different pitches. So we have these ones that are 4.5 12. You want to pay attention to the slopes because sometimes that can make a difference in the linear foot and the measurements that you need for the takeoff. I'll go 4.5, enter that. Right click to deselect. Next we'll choose these ones and we'll label those as 412. Okay, so that's all done. Now we can focus on the other parts of the project. I like to start with the ridge. It's the easiest to choose, or easiest to then to do first, and then you can do the other areas of the roof. So we'll start here and make sure up here it's selected as line and not polyline tool. And you can click the edge of the roof there, and we'll stop it right there at the chimney, and we'll click that again and we'll continue a new line. So that goes all the way across to the end, and then we have a ridge over here as well. So start from the inside. If you press shift, I'll usually continue right to the end. You can just click. Next is the valleys. So there's two different pitches that we're dealing with. So we have 4.5 and then we have 412. So we can press OK and that'll give us the proper length of the valleys. So if we press Control, that'll go directly to that corner. And if you're hovering around the corner and you press Control, you can even click off it or right on it. It'll automatically go towards that corner. If you let go of the mouse and click Control again, or let go of the Control button, click it again, it'll automatically go to the nearest section. So after that, we're almost done here. There seems to be something going on here, so I'm going to want to take a look at. It actually looks like a gable is going down here, but I want to take a look at the architectural drawings, see what exactly is going on there. So I'll pull this over just so we all can see what exactly is going on. So we see that this is a raised roof section, and there's actually a wall going down here. So I want to take a look at the different elevation to see how that looks just from a different angle. Okay. Okay, so this is a good one. So we can see that there's about 2 feet that's overlapping that existing roof. So if we refer back to our drawings, we can see that here we have the gable that's going all the way up. I'm not sure what this is. So we can label that now. So we'll go rake flashing, we'll go 4.5, 12, and where it says tool, just make sure that says line, so you can do a singular line. And if we press Control on this area, we can extend it. It's not working now if we press Control or Shift, so we'll just want to do it manually. Click at the end of that ridge line. Now we also do have the wall right here, so we'll need step flashing for that. I also want to take a look and see where that wall actually ends. So we'll pull up those drawings again, just get a look, so we can see that there's no roof surface that continues under here, so we know that there's a little bit of gable there, and then it extends to a step flashing, I believe all the way up the roof, so we can take a look at the other side. So yeah, it actually continues all the way up that wall. If we go back to our drawing, we'll choose the rake edge again. We'll leave that at 4.5, 12, the center. And then we'll just select this area, this last 2 feet here, because that's the only part of rake that's actually needed. Now we'll go to step flashing, we'll go to 4.5, and then we can press Control and continue from that gable piece all the way to the top of the roof. Good. So now that we have all of everything selected and completed on the roof, we can start entering the roof planes. So we'll choose roof plane. Let's start with the 412. You can press Control, just hold Control down. You can click a corner, click another corner, and just trace around the roof that you want to label. Right click, and that will automatically choose that roof plane. Now we can choose the rest of the roof. So we'll go 4.5, 12. We'll leave that as a polygon tool. Now sometimes I like to change the color around a little bit so you can decipher between the different pitches. So let's go with a pink. That'll make it more noticeable. And we can simply trace around the rest of this roof here. Oh, it's being a little bit laggy. bit of delay with my mouse. And then we can go. We don't want to overlap the other roof surface. And then we can right click to finish that. Okay, so now we want to take a look at the roof plane and see if there's any other roof areas that are on this roof. Because there might be some in the lower sections that just aren't shown on the roof plan. So we'll just go through our elevations and see if we can spot any additional roof surfaces that might not be shown on the plans. So it looks like we've covered all the sections that we need. So if you want to check the scale, we can go to Tools, Dimension, we can click a length to see what the actual size is of it. So we can see this length 31.7, and so this is 31 feet and 7 inches as well, so that matches up perfectly. We can grab the takeoff record to show how large the roof is and what all the feet of the accessory flashings and lengths are. Once you're done, we can simply go to save, and we'll go save as. And this is heat. Once you've done that, then your file is saved and the takeoff is complete. And that's how you do a takeoff on a slope shingle roof.